What's going on, guys? Welcome back. My name is Jaden, and this is the video where we actually start piecing together a dropshipping store. And kind of the goal for this one is to do it all in less than 20 minutes. So what I'll do on my computer here is just pull up, hopefully there's a timer. All right, and we'll do this all within 20 minutes, hopefully. So the reason why we want to do this in 20 minutes or less is one, because it makes a cool headline, and two, I don't want you to spend a lot of time on this because it's really, as soon as you actually get your store up and running and you can actually start testing products in your store, that's when we actually start to learn, and that's where we actually make the most headway. So if you can do this in 20 minutes or less as well, you'll be well on your way to actually getting a store online and not just a thought and kind of okay, one day I'll do it. So that's what we're doing here. We're going to try and do it in less than 20 minutes. What we need to do is pick a name for our store. I've already got the niche sorted, so if you haven't seen the videos, I've got a couple of videos that I did previously where I looked at the camping niche and looked at some products that I can get for that one. So I'm going to do camping. So I need to figure out my store name and get my URL. I need to set up my Shopify store and choose some images and a logo, put that all in the theme. And then from there, what I'll do in the coming videos is actually build out the sales funnels and make sure everything's working before publishing it. But today I'm going to get it all in working order just so it's all ready to go and the store is kind of in its basic, and it's in its most basic form, complete. All right, guys, so starting off this 20 minutes now, well, hopefully this goes well. Hopefully I don't go too far over if I go over at all. All right, so start. All right, so first of all, if you want to use my affiliate link, you can go to gravitate.io/Shopify. Just hit that one there. Okay, so then the actual first step that we're gonna do is figure out a name for our store. And to do that, I like to go to Shopify Business Generator. And what this does is helps you generate a business name based on your niche. So what I generally do is like to include my niche name in my store and in my URL. So it just helps people connect my niche to the actual brand. So what I'll do on this website is just writing camping, and then what we'll do is pair it with different names and look for the .com version of that domain name. So if you scroll through, we've got market camping, camping money, and again, I'm not going to try to spend too much time on this one, just because I want to make it quick. So what are we looking for? Just something that I can brand easily with one of the logos that I found on Creative Market or Shutterstock.com. So just looking through, cafe camping name, camping credits, lead camping. Lead camping might be all right. What you'll have to do here as well is just actually check that the .com's available. A lot of the times the Shopify Business Generator will be not as accurate as you would think it would be. So what I'll do is come over to GoDaddy, which is where I generally purchase my domain names from. Go to GoDaddy and actually just check. So what that one was, leadcamping.com. Just check that one, and it's available. So I'm just going to go with that one for the moment and continue. And then this should all be set up. Don't want privacy protection. Don't want to pay the extra bit. Don't want that one. No, I don't need an email address. Continue. How are we going? 2 minutes. Cool. All right, proceed. Actually, I'll just change this to 1 year, just keep the cost low. And again, do the same if you want to. So it brings it to 14.56 Australian dollars. I'll just sign in here. And I'll pay that one. All right, cool. Got the domain name, and now the next part is actually I'm going to create the Shopify store so I can see what parts I actually need to fill in. So let's come back over to here, and again, that's gravitate.io/Shopify, and that'll just let them know that we sent you there. And then there's a bit of an affiliate commission, which just helps the channel keep up to date and keep running. So if you like anything that we're doing here, just go to that link, and that would be awesome. So what we do here is we just start going through. So I'm going to go info at get started. My password and store name is lead camping, I believe. Yep, sweet. So leadcamping.com, create your store, and you've got a 14-day free trial, but as soon as we kind of install our apps, there is a couple of paid apps that we're going to use. So once we actually install those apps, we'll need to switch to the paid plan. So it might be quicker than quicker than those 14 days that you'll need to provide credit card details, but you still get the full 14-day free trial. So these questions don't really matter, I don't think. Next, it's just that last question there where it says, are you building this store for a client? In which case, just make sure you say no, because otherwise they'll get you to sign up for their partnership program. So we've got all that there. Camping.com. Enter my store. Alrighty. Cool. So our store's set up already. We've got a domain name. And now the next thing that I'm going to do is just make sure that I've got the theme installed that I want to use. So if you haven't seen my previous video where we looked at the themes that you can use, basically what I said was just go with Brooklyn if you want a free theme. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm just going to scroll down. There's one here called Brooklyn. I'm going to install Brooklyn. Internet's kind of slow here, so there it is there. So that will install it down here, and then what we want to do is publish the theme. So we'll click on that one and then publish. All right, so this is our published theme right here, and what we want to do now is just visit the theme. Actually, no, we want to customize the theme, so just to make sure we know what parts we need to go and fetch from the internet. All right, so we need a big background image, and that's what we'll do first. So for that one, go to unsplash.com, and up the top here, I'm gonna write in camping, or I'm gonna spell it incorrectly and get no results. Camping. And now I'm just looking for a big kind of landscape image that doesn't have too much going on. So, scrolling through, I like this one. Just gonna download that one. All right, that'll do. So once that one downloads, what I'm gonna do is put it into this theme up here. So I'll open that one quickly just to check it out. That looks awesome. Just on a Mac, I'm gonna adjust the size just because downloading from unsplash.com, they are quite huge, as you can see, 4896 in width pixels. So what I'll do is bring that down to about 2000. And the reason being is that there is a file upload size limit on Shopify. So then what I'll do, just to get it in this back part here, let's just look for that section. It's most likely header. And we just want to find that hero section. All right, cool. So this one here, we don't want to auto rotate because we're just going to have one. I'm going to open this second one here and then delete it. And then for this first slide up here, what we'll do is just upload that image that I just downloaded. So I think it was in downloads, open. And all right, cool. So we've got that image there and it's looking a little bit, okay, there we go. It was just buffering. So then what we want to do is, I just want to check. All right, we might have to update some of the settings a bit later just because you can't really see this text here. But what we'll do is just change this introductory, lead camping. You're leading camping equipment or something like that. The leading camping store, or I don't know, something like that. Anyway. Save that one. Again, we don't want to be too picky here. We just want to make sure the store is up and running. Let's check how we're going for time. 12 minutes left. All right, cool. So now let's just go to general settings, and I just want to change this typography because I'm not a fan of this sans serif, I believe. So let's go to and just change this to Helvetica. So that's for the body font. So this that stuff down here. And then what we want to also do is change the font for these headings like here and up in that header section there. So I might go Montestat. Let's just check how that one looks. That one's all right. I might, I'll just go to Helvetica. I know that's a safe bet usually. All right, cool. So I'll save that one. Got the header section, that one there. We've got all these product sections. Everything's kind of laid out right now. So we're in a good place to start adding products in and getting our logo sorted, which I think I'll do right now just to make sure that one's covered. So again, in a previous video, I showed you guys creativemarket.com and basically you can buy logos from here. So what we want to do is just write in camping logo, search for that one, and we're just looking for something that looks like lead camping would look. So just scrolling through, that could say lead camping. Gonna keep going through, camp, camping bundle. Still just looking for something here. Feels like the loading time on these pages is going to be my biggest hindrance. I think this one might do. Let's just check it out. All right, so as I'm kind of looking through, that could be lead and this could be camping. And then down here it could say 2017, just to give the guys, how you see on logos it says established in whatever, 1993 or whatever. We've also got some color options, which could be cool. I think I might even go for this autumn one here. So that one's fine for this. I'm gonna finish the purchase. I'm gonna download that one. I'm gonna edit that text just so it's right. What we've got fonts, railway. I've actually got that installed on my computer already. So what I'll do is download that one and then just open it up, change that around and make sure I can put it into that header section back on my store. So now definitely that I've got something that's gonna fit in that section, what I wanna do is just actually update this background just to make sure it actually looks right, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second after this downloads. I feel like I'm running out of time very quickly, but basically what we can do is put an overlay between the background image and this actual text, so there'll be an overlay there that might be an opaque white, just so we can actually see the logo a little bit better. So what I'll do is actually do that now. Let's just create a new image. New, create, and then what I'll do is I'll open that image that we downloaded from the web, drag it to the center. Then what I'm gonna do is just drag the background and give it an opacity of about 30. And then what I wanna do is just make sure that I've got that image selected there. Delete this other artboard and drag that opacity over the top. And then what we can do is export, save for web, and just save that one. So as you can see, it just looks a bit more faded, which is gonna let us see the logo a bit easier and read the text a bit easier. You can always change the font color, but because my logo is going to be that green or colored, I kind of want the logo to stand out as well. So what I'm going to do is just save that to my desktop and just say background or background of. I'm going to go back, going to go to sections, going to go to header, actually slideshow, or slideshow right there, slide, update this one, upload image, going to go to my desktop, find that image that I just made, and open that one. And as you should see, this one will turn a little bit more faded, just so we can see that text a little bit clearer. So once that uploads, and how are we going? 7 minutes, crunch time. All right. All right, so that one's that. So now you can see the font's a bit easier to read. We could even go further and make this a bit of a blurred background. But for the moment, I'll just leave that because we are running out of time. So this is the logo that I just downloaded. And again, I'm gonna open that in Illustrator. And what I'm gonna do is grab this autumn one that I said I liked. Just gonna grab all of that and just copy it back over to my other screen. And now what I need to do is, so what you could also do here is, because we've got a background here, and this obviously isn't gonna be the same across the board, but what you could do is actually color pick that color, because we know it works, and then drop the opacity. So you go 40%. So when this is sitting over the top, it actually looks a lot better because that's a color that was picked out by the designer. And you kind of don't have to do any guesswork as to what will actually work for you. So yeah, that's just a little bit of a tip. All right, so what we want to do is create some text, and it will be lead camping. And to remove that space, And as we saw on that font page, it's going to be railway. And what we'll do is, so I know that first section there is extra bold, this section here. And then the second bit here will be medium, I think. Oh, okay, cool. We can color pick that anyway. And railway is a free font, so wherever you can use free fonts, it's going to help you. All right, so that one's that. What have we got? A font size of 38 pixels. And that one actually didn't work. So what I'll do is I will just go to railway and make it medium and bring it up to 38. All right, so now we want to get rid of this and bring in our new one. So we've got lead camping, make sure that's centered. And then we just want to change this one, EST 2017. Make that centered and bring that back to the center as well. All right, cool. I don't want this autumn bit here, don't want that. What I'll do is group all this and select it, export, save for web. And that is my professional logo for my camping store. As you can see, it's a lot higher quality than I could have created on my own. And in half the time. That took, what, maybe 5 minutes? So definitely go with something from Creative Market or Shutterstock.com. They kind of have the same sort of selection. I'd always go with Creative Market over Shutterstock unless you have credits in Shutterstock, as I mentioned in a previous video, which you can go and find on my channel. All right, so now we just want to change that logo. We want to upload the one that we just created. So logo.png, upload that one. That should appear in this top section here. Awesome, and that looks high quality. I want to probably match this text here as well with the green, and probably make this background a little bit more faded. Again, don't spend too much time on this one, but now that I've actually got the colors that I got from my designer, I guess you could say, what I'm gonna do is just make sure I use that. So what I'll do is export, save for web, save, background, place, and upload that back in the slideshow section. All right, so we're just gonna update that one there. We're gonna update that. And then again, what we're gonna do is match these colors here just to match. Then what we're gonna do is match these colors just to make sure it all matches our logo. So what we'll do is come over here, come down, and what we wanna do is grab this green. So what we'll do is grab that and this dark green here. I'll just grab that code, come up, and then what we should be able to do in the general settings is look at colors, and we've got text. Hopefully I'll be able to change that one. I think it's gonna be more our headings. So typography. All right, so it's gonna be colors. Let's just try buttons. All right, so now I just want to, and how are we going on time? We've got 2 minutes left. All right, so to save time right here, what I'm gonna do is just check once more if I can see where that text color is being set. We've got drawers. Let's just change that one for a second. Buttons. All right, I have a feeling it's buried in one of these sections here. Maybe header, bar text. Slideshow. All right, that's fine. Let's just leave that for the moment. And what I want to do is just show you this website away from kind of this theme editor section that we've been working in. So let me just check that I've saved all this. And then just to open that in a new page, what you can do is go back and then just click this eye icon here, open it over into a new tab, and then you'll see our current website. And as you can see, this is pretty high quality. Like if I landed on this website, and as I said in my previous videos, building a store in these niches, you should have a good idea of your customer, just so it's easier to sell and you can tell what looks good. So this is a website that I would trust buying from as soon as we actually get some products in here and make this all nice and good looking. So how long have we got left? All right, 48 seconds. That might be long enough just to hook up this domain name. And then our store is ready to go, and then we can start adding the apps and adding the products. All right, so let's go to domains and connect existing. And I want leadcamping.com and connect automatically. GoDaddy has a feature where it actually connects it for you. So let's see if it actually works this time. All right, connect. All right, so that's kind of all of it. Our website is fully created. We could go live right now. There's no products on there yet, but the website itself is created. So that means tomorrow when we actually come back to this stuff, and how long we got left? That's probably right on time. Okay, so that's the website created. And what we'll do tomorrow is make sure we put in some products, and that's the products that we found in our previous videos. So if you haven't seen those videos, go back and check them out because they're gonna help you in your own niche. Go back, check, make sure you got the niche, make sure you got your products lined up that we're gonna install. And again, what we'll do, I think, is put a timer on it just because it kind of helps us run through quicker. So make sure you got your products sorted. We'll go through, add those products. We will add the apps that we need to add. And then in the following videos, what we'll do is actually start building out our marketing funnels, which is where we're gonna drive a lot of the profits in later times. And then we will start running traffic to our actual website from Facebook. And again, I'll show you the entire process. So make sure you're subscribed to stay up to date with this series. All right, guys, that's all for this video. I'll catch you in the next one. If you did like it, subscribe down below. As I said, I'm gonna give away some of these stores that I actually build. So if you're having trouble building your own store, just follow along and you can either build your own store successfully or you'll have the opportunity to get one of the stores that I actually build. So yeah, subscribe down below, leave a like if you like this video. Leave any comments that you might have down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right, guys, take it easy. I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.